once again, GELA Atayde.
I got start pa lang, I already ended up crying. I'm so overwhelmed. Thank you.
Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, if sa basketball meron NBA, PBA, sa pageantry meron Miss Universe, sa street dance there's HHI or the World Hip Hop Dance Championship. That's how big it is for us and for the world. We all heard how hardworking you are, and that wouldn't be possible without the people who have trained her. And one of them is here, present with us. So we'd like to hear a word from him. He's no other than one of the OGs, I say, the great Coach Vinny Rivera.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Jella.
Hi, Coach!
Okay, I think they've said everything, no? But as your coach, I'm just really very proud and happy for you. Number one, because you made it happen. Of course, the whole team really worked hard and we did long hours, almost everyday training for a whole year. And as much as everyone worked equally, and I'm proud of everyone, iba rin kasi pinagdaanan ni Jella. I knew from the very start what she really wanted to pursue, on top of being a world champion, of course, but she was also already starting out with your showbiz career, and at one point, I believe, plus school, let's not forget that. At one point, it was a decision between her pursuing showbiz or pursuing her dream of actually competing, representing the Philippines and winning. And I was totally okay with that. I was fine with that, even if, of course, as you've all witnessed, she's very talented. So definitely, she was a big addition to the team. But given that it was a choice between her eventual career or her dream of stepping on the international stage representing the Philippines, I was okay if she had to let go of the dancing option. But just a few weeks after that, parang she went to me, she talked to me and said, I think she's willing and will try her very best to balance everything out. And of course, given the commitment needed to compete and to represent the Philippines in competitions, parang we had a really long talk on how we can not compromise but at least give a little consideration to her schedule. And I was okay because she promised she'll still commit and make it happen, but I was so surprised how I don't know how you made it work, but it wasn't even balancing it. It's more of she was very present in training, and as I can see, you did not compromise your showbiz journey. So I don't know how you did it, but I'm so proud of you, and thankfully we represented the Philippines well and we won. And this will be definitely a great jump-off point for you, and I understand given we literally were training almost every day for 1 year. Sometimes the whole day, usually 7 p.m. until 2 a.m. wee hours of the day, and she was very present. And I think not that everything will come easier after this, but I think you've had good training in terms of managing your time, really giving her all. And I must say to everyone, when she really commits, and I know with her showbiz career, she's really into it, she's gonna give her all. So I'm just so excited, and I can't wait to be a fan, obviously, of you as an artista. But I also know that she'll give her very best to all of the projects coming in, and I'm sure there will be a lot. So, Jella, I'm very proud of you, and I'm very proud of the whole team, of the whole legit status. And you are a world champion, but I know you will be a bigger celebrity artist because I know the commitment and hard work you put into your craft. So, congratulations, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Wow, we didn't know that. Me, I personally did not know that Jella had to choose between her showbiz career or dance. And can I just say, baka hindi ko kasi na-emphasize gaano po ka-stricto si Coach Vinny. As in, sobrang stricto po siya. So para mapasa mo yung standard niya, na disiplinado kang, yan, may sasabihin siya, na disiplinado kang atleta, totoong disiplinado kang atleta. And can I ask again, their training schedule, para gusto ko kasing i-emphasize how hard it is to be a student athlete, specifically to be a dancer. And what is their schedule, Coach?
We have to make do with the availability. If you saw some clips, it's a very big group. There are 40. So it's comprised of students like GELA, working people, so we had to adjust to the availability of everyone. So our only option was to train late nights. Sometimes 7 p.m., 8 p.m. And given that, of course, kasi we really have to make sure we have the biggest chance of winning with the routine that we're creating. We really had to train long hours. So we start 7 p.m. tapos madalas talaga natatapos kami 1 a.m., 2 a.m. When we end 1 a.m., masaya na nga kami na. So that's almost every day. At most siguro we have 1 day or 2 days off, but definitely the month of the competition, right before we flew for the US, every day na talaga siya.
Wow, and that is school, training, and work for GELA. And also the Philippines has been winning the dance scene since the history of street dance has begun. And the legit status is definitely part of it. But ngayon tayo unang nakasungkit ng ating gold medal. Tama ba po? For legit status.
yes.
So palakpakan naman natin si Coach Mimi for that. And dun po nga po gustong i-emphasize how strict he is. And now, going to GELA, congratulations! What do you say?
Thank you so much, Coach. I mean, I also like looking back. I don't know how. I really don't know how I did that. But then I also wouldn't have been possible without you and of course everyone else in the team that inspired me to keep going. And yeah.
Before we ask our media family and friends, GELA, you know, I'm also personally very happy because for the longest time, underground hip-hop is there at namamayagpag na ang Pilipinas sa eksenang yun. But now, I feel like you're a platform, you're our vehicle. That's why the underground hip-hop has now has carved its path to the mainstream. And it's so nice to be represented by you, a young woman who is disciplined, very smart, and very talented, not only in dance, but also in acting. So, maybe, reserve natin yun for later, your keywords. We'd like to hear from our media friends who would like to ask our dear GELA Atayde. Okay, ito na. Ang una nating marinig from nakatanungan from entertainment editor from PSN, Ms. Salve Asis.
Hi,
Salve Asis!
Hi, Jala, aside sa mga trophy, meron ba kung napalayo na ng cash prizes? Sorry po? Aside sa mga trophy, meron bang cash prizes na napalayo na yung dream?
Papabalado.
There was no. Yeah. Very sorry.
There is a given cash prize. It's not promoted, but for winners they do send an amount. Not a significant amount, but there's an amount given to winners.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Jala, aside from yung gagawa ka ng movie, may TV, anong plano mo as a dancer, as a hip-hop dancer after this?
I think after this, one of the big reasons why I really wanted to also enter showbiz was to introduce dance in the scene, like what you said. I guess because as a dancer, I realized that it's not as appreciated as we all hope it to be, we all want it to be. So I guess for me, since I was given the opportunity to do it, parang I want to be able to explore and dance and to be able to show everyone what actually dance is about. Not just hip hop, maybe even exploring other different styles also. And para lang mas mapag-usapan siya. And aside from these, I think my main goal is to be able to make at least a movie or a series about dance, anything related to dance. Yeah.
Last question there. Hi, Jala. Jala, di ba usually pag nananalo yung ibang, let's say, nananalo sa basketball, sa volleyball, parang binibigyan nila ng recognition sa Malacanang or strongest. okay.
Yeah, as of now, but I'm not so sure lang po where, with who, but yes.
Coach Vic, you can answer
We
the
received an email, so I think it will be during, I believe, the National Commission on Culture and Arts, NCCA. Eventually, there's no date yet, but I received an email regarding that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Miss Salve. Next, may I call on Miss Dina Chan from Business Mirror.
Hi, Joanna.
Hi.
I'd like to know, I assume you started dancing when you were very young. How and why did you get into hip-hop? Why that of all genres?
Actually, when I was like way younger, I first started with ballet. But funny story, I stopped ballet because I didn't like the outfits because it's so tight fitting and I was so big as a child, so I didn't like it. And then eventually, I guess I always say this, but then I saw Kuya Arjo, who also trained under Coach Vimy. He was in the Air Force, LaSalle Air Force, and I saw, like, I don't know, I guess the music and just listening, watching him dance, watching them compete, the passion, and I guess I really just like the craft in general just by seeing it. So from there I got inspired to try it out. And I didn't actually start very young po. I started when I was mga 12 or 13 na rin naman.
Next question is, do you follow any rituals or superstitions before you go?
No naman po. Actually, if anything, we do pray. We have like group prayers, we all pray together and all that. But then, and we do a lot of imagery. Sorry, we do a lot of imagery. Imagery is like when we just basically go in a circle and we just listen to the music all together and vibe. We vibe with the music and we just, yeah, we don't really like do the dance full out and blocking. It's more just like pakiramdaman ng katabi namin and ng teammates namin in one circle.
Usually, umiiyak po muna kami dahil